Hey everyone. So, if you think a trip to Seoul is automatically going to break the bank, I'm here to tell you to think again. Today we are diving headfirst into an adventure right in the heart of the city, and all we're going to need is this single 10,000 won bill. We're about to uncover the delicious, vibrant, and seriously affordable world of Korean traditional markets. So here it is, the big question, the challenge. Can you really eat until you're totally stuffed in one of the most modern cities in the world for, less than 10 US dollars? It sounds kind of crazy, right? But believe it or not, the answer is a huge yes.
This one, Bill. This is your golden ticket. And the secret isn't hiding in some fancy restaurant or a convenience store. Nope, it's in the loud, bustling, energetic alleyways of Korea's traditional markets. It's a place where this amount of money still has some serious power.
Ready to jump in? Awesome. Here's our game plan. First, we're going to get you geared up with a market survival kit. Then, we'll lay out the absolute perfect 3-course meal. After that, we'll help you pick the right market for you, uncover the real treasure you can find there, and finally, we'll send you off on your final mission.
You know, every great quest requires a little prep work. So before we spend a single won, we need to get the inside scoop. We're going to arm ourselves with the essential tools and knowledge to navigate these markets like a total pro.
So, first off, why are we even going to a market? Well, it all comes down to this trend right here, Halmennial. You see, young Koreans, the MZ generation, have decided that traditional, grandma-style food and culture is the new cool thing. It's retro hip. So that freshly fried donut from a market stall? Yeah, that's officially way cooler than some fancy pastry from a cafe.
Okay, now for your first magic word. You're gonna want to remember this one. Imo-nim. In Korea, imo means aunt, and calling a female vendor Imo-nim is like the fastest way to make a friend. It's a warm, respectful term that turns a simple purchase into a real human connection. All right, here's your checklist, your survival gear. Make sure you bring cash, and smaller bills are even better. You're gonna get a black plastic bag at some point. Embrace it. It's part of the look. And if you see a long line, that's your nunchi, your gut feeling telling you something good is at the end of it. Use that magic word we just learned, be prepared to share a table with strangers, and trust me on this last one, you're gonna want to pack some wet wipes.
So, our survival kit is packed and we're ready to go. Now it's time to talk about the best part, the food. Here's exactly how you're going to turn that single 10,000 won bill into a full-on 3-course meal that will leave you happy and stuffed.
We're starting with the ultimate market experience. You know what I'm talking about, that big, bubbling, bright red pot of tteokbokki. Those chewy rice cakes in that sweet and spicy sauce, paired with a bunch of crispy fried snacks, or twigim. It's pretty much the definition of Korean comfort food. And listen, here's a pro tip. Don't just eat them on the side. You have to ask the vendor to mix your fried snacks right there in the tteokbokki's sauce. This lets all that crispy batter just soak up that amazing flavor. It completely changes the game.
Okay, after that spicy kick from the tteokbokki, it's time for our main event, which is actually dessert. We are talking about Hotteok, a crispy pan-fried pancake just filled with molten brown sugar and nuts, and kwabagi, which is this amazing fluffy twisted donut that's covered in sugar. So good.
Now, to complete our feast, we need a finisher. And honestly, there's nothing better than a cup of ice-cold CK. It's a traditional sweet rice drink, and in Korea, a lot of people say it helps with digestion. That sweet, malty flavor with the little bits of floating rice is just the perfect way to wash everything down.
Okay, so you know what you want to eat, but where do you go to get it? Because let me tell you, not all markets are the same. Each one has its own vibe, its own personality. So let's help you choose the right battlefield for your food adventure.
So, which one's for you? If you want the absolute best bang for your buck, Namdaemun is the champion, hands down. For more trendy, hip vibe that's close to the Han River, you gotta go to Mangwon. If it's your first time and you want that iconic, almost cinematic experience, Dakgangjeong is definitely your spot. And for something really fun and interactive, Cheongnyangni Market has this cool lunchbox system that's perfect if you're exploring on your own. And really, this is the whole experience in a nutshell. It's that vibrant, a little chaotic but amazing energy of the crowd, mixed with the incredible smell of all that steaming hot food. This isn't just about eating a meal, it's a full-on sensory adventure.
We've talked a lot about food, and yeah, the food is incredible. But the real prize of this 10,000 won adventure, it isn't just a full stomach. The real treasure is something deeper.
It's this unique cultural experience, a human connection that you just can't buy in a normal restaurant.
And that connection is perfectly summed up in one beautiful word: Deom. Deom is basically the culture of giving a little something extra. It's not a discount, it's a gift, a sign of generosity. A simple smile and a friendly, Imo-nim, this is so delicious, might just earn you an extra dumpling. That right there, that's the heart and soul of the market.
And hey, if you're ever feeling a little overwhelmed and you don't know what to get, just use this phrase. Put your trust in the experts. Hand over your 10,000 won bill and just say, Imo-nim, please recommend 10,000 won worth of delicious food. Trust me, they will hook you up with the best stuff and you'll get a totally authentic experience picked out just for you.
Okay, you have the knowledge, you have the strategy. Now it is time for your final mission. We're going to turn all this info into a real-world game that you can actually play on your own market adventure.
The rules are super simple. Just grab a screenshot of the bingo card you see right here. Head to a market and start checking off the squares. Try to do things like get some Deom, or pay with cash, or find a long line and get in it. The first person in your group to get 5 in a row and yell, bingo, becomes a certified market master.
So I guess the only question left is, are you ready? The markets are waiting for you. That 10,000 won bill in your pocket is so much more powerful than you think. It's time to go start your adventure and see if you have what it takes to become a